Yo, what's up, family? Let me start this right now. Thing going. Okay, are we ready?
And now, broadcasting live from the Seaport City, Savannah, Georgia. Here is your host of the first and only live interactive game show where the trivia is blackety black and there are no raisins in the potato salad. It's Brian Ashley 3000.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Brian Ashley 3000 here, and I am ready to do this here trivia. I gotta tell y'all, I gotta warn y'all, not warn y'all, but I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling too hot today, but we will push through because the show must go on. So let's get on to the studio and yeah. All right, I have my doggone screens right. I don't have my topics in, but I have my screens right. And if you're joining me for the first time, you might be wondering what I'm talking about. So let me just stop getting ahead of myself and let me, I don't need to introduce myself because my AI assistant, Kiana, she did that. So you know who I am, but you probably don't know what this is. This is a game show platform. It's an interactive game show platform. So it's interactive in that you can play along. There are controls built into the interface of the website, theCookoutTrivia.com, that you can play along with what I'm doing here on the screen. You can play along, and you can also be pulled into the game as well. And you'd be put on Front Street, but a little bit later for that. But down below, you see scrolling, you see listening to ad-free music on the Cookout pregame, and if you'd like to play, you join the Cookout Trivia. You join the platform, you get your quote-unquote invitation to the Cookout by joining the platform, and that's where you will be able to play. But instead of me explaining it to you, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I got my screens right, y'all, so we're gonna get on into it. All right, so how this goes. All right, you have your homepage. This is the homepage, theCookoutTrivia.com. You can play this. You can participate on your phone, on your tablet or iPad, or your desktop or laptop. This is web-based, so you don't have to download anything. All you have to do is join, be a part, and then you'll have access to the virtual studio, from which we can play the games. So anyhow, you start here, and if you go any direction you go, I've made this site really clean, really bare for a reason, because it needed to be as simple as possible, because I want you all not to get confused, not to get distracted by anything, and just to be able to access the studio so that you can play and get into these games. But whichever way you go, if you hit the game show button or the menu button, if you don't have an account, you'll pretty much end up the same place. But for expediency's sake, let's go with game show. So I hit the game show button, and it took us to this screen here, and we have this video that plays. You're invited, log in to play. Then there's a calendar button right here that'll display all the calendar dates. I need to fix this. The calendar should be showing that every night at 8 p.m. is the game. You can count on me being here. Even if the game doesn't go right, I'm going to try my best. Oh, and let me put this out here before. Let me do some housekeeping, y'all. For everybody that's in Instagram, if the stream freezes, go over to YouTube, okay? Go over to YouTube, and that's where the stream is the most stable. It has been known to freeze. Matter of fact, I think it froze last night. So just know that the YouTube stream is the most stable, and just head on over there if you don't if it freezes over here, or if you don't like holding your phone in the landscape mode. I know that some people don't, you don't like holding your phone landscape mode. I get it. So that's why I'm streaming in both places. That's one of the reasons why I'm streaming in both places, YouTube and Instagram. Okay. So anyway, starting from here, we have the username and password. You can log in, but if you don't have a login, if you don't have an account, you hit the register button right here underneath the login button. And that will take you to this page here. And if you've been following me, if you've been seeing me, you know that I meant to take one of those out. There was 4 up here, but now there's 3, because I took out the ambassador level and combined it with the invitation level, because when you get a membership, you are automatically an affiliate. You are automatically a game ambassador, and you'll have access to your affiliate dashboard and everything. And all you'll need to do to start getting paid is to enter your PayPal information, and when we're off and running, okay? And you have that link that you can share with your friends and family, your folk on social media, and you can profit from this platform, okay? But let's go ahead and just start with the cookout invitation. Start here, and once you hit the button, you have your application, which is pretty standard. Username, email, first and last name. This part right here is not standard. This box right here says, do you love black people? And you will be tempted to say yes, and that will be a wrong answer, because underneath here in the very small font, it says type in all caps, I love black people. So that's what you type in all caps, I love black people. All right, and the next area says send in your video. You might be wondering what video. Well, it's the video of you saying the same phrase, same sentence. And this says underneath it says state your name plus I love black people. So in my case, it would be, my name is Brian and I love black people. Okay, and you would upload that in here. These are to preserve the integrity of the platform. And if you're going to come and be invited to my cookout, I have to know you. I have to know you, and you got to love black folk. Enough said. So after that, you have your password, your country, state, avatar, your boxes, your terms and newsletter that I have yet to work on. Oh, this could be a picture, this could be avatar, it could be anything. And then you have your social media handles. You only need one, but the more the merrier. And then you hit register. After you're registered, you are after you register, you get to your dashboard. You've been invited to the cookout, pretty much. If you pull any funny business like don't show your face in the video, you will be removed from the platform. So no funny business. But after you log in, show you what happens. I'll log in for you. Okay. Once you log in, you are taken to your dashboard. Okay, your dashboard that I have behind me here. Ooh, zoom in that. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so behind my head, you see the game show button. It's a little, I would move over, but I don't like to get uncentered. So just trust me, it says game show underneath there. So it says game show, then you have the camera, then you have the dating if you would like to participate in or be contested in the dating game show. Your application's in here. I might go into that today. I know that I'm supposed to talk about that, but I don't know if I'm going to get as deep into it as I had originally intended, because I'm not feeling so hot, y'all. But down here, I want to call your attention to the ambassadors button. This red, or button here. And once you click it, you get into your affiliate dashboard. This is where all your affiliate stuff is, and your links and stuff, all in here. Your earnings and FYI, commissions get paid once or monthly. They get paid once a month. And so that's what that looks like, the affiliate dashboard. But I'm going to go back to the regular dashboard, and we're going to go to the game show, right? So after we do the game show, hit the game show button, it takes us back to the lobby. This is the lobby of the game. And so as you can see, this is a little different. That video isn't playing. You have the stream that you're presently watching. So once I hit the play button, you see, see, it's like Inception, like that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. So, and underneath you see it says, "What up, Devin?" Devin is my dummy name. And then click below to enter the studio. So once you hit the studio button, pops up and it says tonight's studio entry is free, because there may or may not be an entry fee for it, depending on the game. So there's no entry fee, and you want to go forward, you click OK, and then it goes, and you can't hear it, but it goes so glow. It goes so glow, and it goes dark, and you are now in the studio. You're now in the virtual studio from which you can play the games. Now, this is where you stop. Don't go any further, okay? I'll be on the screen right here, and I'll be telling you whether or not, or what to do, or or we're going to be playing or whatever. But for this game, this is a Front Street Challenge game. You stop right here. When you see this going by, Front Street starting shortly, just stop here, okay? And if you're pulled into the game, if I select you in the game, you'll hit enter and you'll be led into the game. If you're not, you hit enter and then you'll be led to vote. But don't worry about it now. Just don't go any further from here. But let's see. And after that, yeah, you're in the game. So let me show you exactly what these games look like. So this is a Front Street Challenge game, and I told you all yesterday, I think, that what I'm going to be doing is for the time, for the present time, it's like anything less than 10 folk in here that's going to have a one question Front Street Challenge game, okay? And no prizes given out to the, well, let's see, maybe prizes given out to the studio audience, selected for the studio audience. But 10 over 10 or 10 and over, we're going to do a 7-question Front Street Challenge game, and there'll definitely be prizes for the studio audience. So I'm saying that to encourage you to spread the word to your people about what's going on over here, about this platform, because I'm telling you, if you don't tell them, somebody's going to tell them. If it's not me, they're hearing it from me, because this is something that does not exist or did not exist until I made it, okay? So, and I've been working on it for 5 years, so your people will hear about this. So I encourage you to join the platform, get your ambassador/affiliate link, share it to your social media, tell people that there's a new game show, an interactive game show on social media. It's the only one of its, it's the only one, okay? And I focus on Black excellence, Black love, Black unity, okay? So that's, yeah, let me show you what the game looks like. So there's different versions. Like I said, we have the Front Street Challenge mode tonight, and there's 2 modes to the trivia, okay? The trivia has 2 modes. This is the first, the Front Street Challenge, and this is what the 1-player mode looks like. This is what we're going to do tonight. And Rel was the last contestant that played. I should have doggone implemented his score. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting to do that, y'all. But he got that 1 point to get his prize that is on its way. And then you have, then I have competitive trivia. And competitive trivia is in the flavors of 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and 4-on-4. Okay, that is competitive trivia, and it's pretty much the format of any competitive games. It's like, we have the structure here, so any competitive games will look similar to this with screens or there goes my yawning, y'all. Screens or representations of screens on the screen. So that's what it looks like for the Front Street Challenge mode. Now, for the competitive mode, that is when I have a whole bunch of people and I want everyone to actually play. But it doesn't have to be a whole bunch of people. I'd like to only do 10 multiplayer games for over 10, just like just like before. So, but the competitive trivia games look like this. Wait, hold up. Where's the screen? This looks like this. Okay. This is how competitive, well, not competitive, this is how multiplayer trivia looks. Okay, there won't be a contestant on the screen. I will be the only thing on the screen and bringing questions up that will show on your screen like this. If you're in the studio audience, of course, and you'll have buttons A, B, and C to answer. And the answers will, how it works is, how it works is when you answer correctly, you'll advance to the next question. And if you answer incorrectly, you are dropped out of the game. You are out of the game. However, you will have a timed window with which you can purchase a soul glow to continue your mission to be the trivia champion, win some prizes. Now, our prizes are products and services from Black-owned businesses, as well as from your boy, from the platform. I also am supplying the game with different prizes that I can supply just from us, from here. So, this is going to be a community effort, y'all. I'm really getting this out the mud. It's like I'm 47, okay, and social media, I've never been one to like take to it like a fish to water, or like a fish to water. I never really took to it because I just, I'm 47, so it's like, we're in that age, Generation X, we're in that age where it's like we are hip enough and savvy enough to understand it and not be intimidated by it, and especially not me because I'm an IT guy, but we're old enough to remember when life was simpler, when there was no social media, when there wasn't all these things. And it's like, I think social media is people share too much. It's like people share too much. All right. I don't care about 99.8% of the things that people have on social media. A lot of it is foolishness. Okay. But don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I do look at a lot of the foolishness, and some of it is very, very funny. Okay. There's some people online that have true talents in making people laugh and entertain people. Namely, I'm thinking about, if y'all know that account Super Ray on, I don't know which one he's on, but he's funny as hell. Super Ray is funny. And Calvin Grimes he's by far, to me, pound for pound, the funniest dude on social media, because of how everybody's reaction to him. Everybody, he catches everybody. He's so disarming in a nice way, in a nice guy way. It's funny as hell. So if you don't watch Calvin Grimes, it's like, and I haven't seen a whole bunch of his videos lately. Like he's been like kind of slacking off. But Calvin Grimes is the funniest to me. So Calvin Grimes and Super Ray, they are funny. Then you got the ones that are like real, like trying to do the comedian thing, like Desi Banks. He's funny. I saw a video by, what's the dude that does the records? What's his name? I forget, the big light skinned dude. I forget, his name starts with a D. What are y'all doing in Instagram? I'm asking y'all questions. I'm gonna ask y'all questions. Y'all gonna interact with me. We're gonna mix it up tonight. So yeah, I have this pregame. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, you're like, where's the game? I have this pregame because for people to stumble upon this platform and okay, All right, I see you. I see you focus on U18. All right, that's good because this, like I said, this Instagram can get kind of janky at times. But let me make sure what's going on there. Okay, and that's the thing. I can't ever see the people that's in uh, YouTube for some reason. Let me see something. I want to see something real quick. But yeah, so what I do is with the pregame, I start talking about whatever, and then I start a countdown with various topics on them, 30 minutes worth, because I dedicate 5 minutes per topic, and then it goes game time, and then we start playing. But I want to see something. Let's see if I can't see y'all in YouTube, because I can see my YouTube, but I can't see the comments, so I might be in the wrong place. So let me just something. Okay, I see. All right, I see. Hey room, and I'm pinning this one. I'm not saying much. All right, so let me get back here. So yeah, so this is the multiplayer. So yeah, you get that. Yeah, so let me pull down these topics and let's get started. Before I forget, let me show you all the pregame. The pregame is like one of my favorite portions of this platform because it is it's music, and I'm a music head. I love music. I love music. I'm always singing to myself. Singing everywhere. I take music everywhere I go. I have a Bluetooth speaker in the shower. You know, water bill gets high because I'm in the shower longer than I need to be because I'm singing songs. I'm a music head, y'all. But this right here is a music streaming engine that you can listen to all the music. Reload this. You can listen to all the music that's on YouTube. That is really all the music that's on iTunes, and all the music that's on Spotify and Pandora. They all have the same music. And with this, you can play this music without any ads. That means no commercials, no busting up the groove or anything. Now, what you're looking at behind me, you might be a little confused. You're like, what is all this Chinese writing or whatever this is? These are these are different channels. Each row is a channel. First row is the new albums channel, and that is a feed that comes in automatically, and I don't update it or anything. It's updated automatically, and these albums go on forever. Okay, it goes on pretty much forever. I haven't gotten to the end of this. I can keep scrolling and scrolling. These are new albums. You might recognize some, you probably won't. I don't recognize hardly anything on this, and sometimes I go poking around in here just to find something new to listen to and find stuff, because you know, music is different than it used to be. There's so much music out there, it's hard to keep track of who's new and what's fresh and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I'll listen to some music and I hear a song like, man, I like this song, and come to find out the song's like 3 or 4 years old. I'm like, where was I? See, back in the day when I was like in the early 2000s, y'all remember when before even before what was that, Napster? But that was in 2001 too. But before it really proliferated and it got to where it is now, you know, music was like a hunt. It was like a adventure, discovering new music and underground artists and stuff. But nowadays, there's not really such thing as underground anymore, because if you're on the internet, you want to be found. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people going to find you if you're on the internet. So it's like, you know, music is just a whole lot more accessible. Not saying that there's still some music that's harder to find than others, but it's pretty much all out here. And so this is what this site does. It takes all the music, and you know, I have these different channels that I've curated. About 85% of these channels I curated, and it's real soulful. It's real chill. It's real hip hop. It's real funky. My taste in music is excellent, so you are in good hands. So, like I said, with this music, you can just hit play and your song will play, and we won't have any delays, any nothing, no flack or anything. This is one of my favorite songs right here. Get This Money by Slumville. But anyway, but yeah, so this is what this site does. The Cookout pregame. I implore you to check this out. Go ahead and join. Yes, you have to register. This isn't this isn't just wide open. You do have to register, and once you register, you have access to this. There is no catch. There is no fee. There's no nothing. Okay, you just register with your username, password. You're in there, and you can listen to music until your heart's content. There are unlimited skips, unlimited rewinds, unlimited music. It's great, but it's web based, so that's why it's probably best for your computers, or even if you want to play it on your television. If you have a Fire Stick, you can put it on your Fire Stick and have videos going on in your background. Okay, because all this music, a lot of them are videos, are music videos. Okay, so check this out. This is the Cookout pregame. So getting back to the studio. All right, I'm going to pull down these topics. Oh, you know what? I didn't even update my topics. So y'all know how I do. Give me a second and I'm going to update the topics. And let's see who we got in here. Okay, I'm going to delete all this. Delete all these names from the virtual studio, and Steph's starting fresh. And I need to update these topics. So, okay, this is Thursday. This is Cosby Show Day, y'all. Thursday trivia. What are we talking about today? We're talking about cuffing season. Cuffing season is upon us. Almost. And then we have the time I met Bern Nadette Stanis. I met Thelma from Good Times. Bern Nadette. Alright, and then we got the time I met Bern Nadette Stanis. They spell her name. I see her name spelled a few different ways, but I want to say Thelma from Good Times, but that's not cool. Even though she embraces her Thelma from Good Times role, which I think is wonderful, and I think we all love that she embraces, that role and what that role means. Let me stop talking about it. I'm messing up. Let's see. Cover season. Let's see. What are we doing? Sponsorship. Yeah, talk about sponsorship. And what do I want to play? I think we're going to get some Port Savant tonight. We're going to get some Port Savant, probably Southeast. That's my favorite song on his latest release, Pope Official. So let's do Port Savant, Southeast. So that is the topics. Those are the topics. So let me pull them down so we can get busy. Topics. Boom. All right, so let me go ahead and start this, y'all. All right. So Thursday trivia. The first topic I always just leave open so I can just kind of ease into talking about these subjects. But there was something I had on my mind that I wanted to talk to y'all about. I forget. But yeah. Oh, it's about to be. This is August, y'all. It's about to be. What's today's date? The 8th. Time is flying by, and it's like I hear the cicadas outside, and it's almost like I want to say like the dying call, the dying sound of summer, but we still have a couple months more of this weather, of this heat probably to enjoy or not enjoy. Depends on how you, if you enjoy the heat or not. But I love the summer. I don't know about y'all, but I love the summer. I love the summer. I have so many great memories from summertime. Growing up, we all should have great memories of summertime. Summertime was just summertime was like the essence of the focal point of life when you're a kid. Summertime, because you have all day to do whatever it is you want to do. Just that concept alone was just like, it was just enough to just keep you excited. Always be excited for things to come. But when I think about summer though, I guess I made my summers fun. I made them fun. I was playing a lot of basketball and reading comic books and stuff like that. And I think my happiest times in summer were when I was in basketball camp, like 12, 13, 14, when I was at basketball camp at Blackshear on the other side of town. And it's a basketball court with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 or 7 basketball courts. And it's outdoor, outdoor courts, and about 7 basketball courts just out there in the sun. And now summertime in Savannah is no joke. And so that concrete, that blacktop would get hot. And I remember Coach he would have to make us get off the court and come sit in the shade underneath on the picnic benches, because it would be too hot sometimes, and we would probably stroke out if it wasn't for Coach Roscoe getting us off the court. But he would take us off, and then he would hose it down and try to cool it down, because we just want to stay out there all day just playing basketball and getting black and having fun. Then there was a store across the street, right across the street from the basketball courts, and we would all walk over there, and there'd be like ice cream, little popsicle things and candy and stuff, and we do that after camp. We'd all go over there and get our thrills and stuff, and then the free lunch truck would come, and I never really liked the sandwiches. The bread was too thick, but I would definitely eat everything else. And people wouldn't want their plums or their whatever fruit was in it. It was usually plums. It was usually plums in there. Sometimes be apples, but I never ate the apples. But and what else would be in there? Juice. There'd be milk juice, plums, and the sandwich. I think that would be it. But yeah, we used to look forward to that, boy. Those are the good times. Those are good times. What else? Shout out to all my people that went to Blackshear basketball camp. Shout out to the Nickies. Shout out to the Coopers. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to who else I can remember from there. Those are good memories, y'all. But anyway, in the comments, leave what your favorite just leave a short sentence about what your favorite memory was in your summer growing up. Like, just if you could capture it in a sentence, that would be fun to read. If you're in Instagram too, I know y'all over there just watching me, but y'all can speak up. Or and if you're in YouTube, you can leave a comment too. Let's see. Just want to see. All right, we're going into the next one, cuffing season. Make sure that everybody's good over here. Okay, I see you. All right, so we're into the cuffing season is upon us. Now, it's not really upon us. This is early August, but it's going to be here. We blink, it's going to be here. And the thing is, it's like I made this. Okay, the cuffing season game show is the second game show, the idea that I came up with, because, well, for several different reasons, but this game is for marriage-minded black folk. Okay, Marriage-minded black folk, these are for people that you want your next relationship to be your last relationship. Okay, that might sound dramatic, but there's no time for playing anymore. I don't think there is. I think with the state of the world and with the state of our community, that we need to, people need to step up to the plate and make families. Okay, straight up, people need to help to strengthen our community with family structures. Okay, and that's what the intent behind the cuffing season game is. Now, they say, the cuffing season is I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be like when it gets cold. I think that the idea is that once it gets cold, people want to be inside, people want to be hugged up and bundled up with a special someone. But the thing is, this is the problem that I've always had with the concept of the cuffing season. So it's like, you're in springtime is like, I guess spring and the warm weather months are the months where you're just, footloose and fancy free and reckless, like not reckless, but footloose and fancy free. And then come wintertime or come fall time, that's when you, get cuffed up. But what happens the next spring is it supposed to that relationship that formed in the fall, is it supposed to dissolve in the spring? That's kind of what is it like, I don't know. I never liked that concept. But my thoughts on the cuffing season as it applies in this day and age, when it comes to our community, the black community, black American community specifically, is that we don't have time to save ourselves for a certain season to get cuffed up. Okay, it needs to happen 365, 7 days a week, 360 every day in and day out. If you are a grown person, especially if you are a grown person in past 35, if you not with somebody, what's up? What is up? You know what I'm saying? What you playing for? What you waiting for? There ain't nothing out here, okay? There ain't nothing good out here. So if you got something good, y'all need to go ahead and stop playing. Like Jagged Ed said, y'all ain't getting no younger. Y'all might as well do this, okay? But yeah, the cuffing season, the way that looks on the screen, let me show you what the cuffing season looks like. It looks like, hold on, there it goes. It looks like this. It looks like this on your screen, okay? So you have the bachelorette on once. In this instance, it's the bachelorette on the left, and then the three bachelors on the right, okay? If you are in the studio audience, you will have it'll look like this. You'll have controls. It'll look like this. You'll have buttons that will correspond to the bachelors. So you have, let's see, I'm gonna let this play. So you have on the left, you have the bachelorette, you have the three bachelors. So what will happen is the bachelorette will ask the three bachelors a question. She'll ask them all the same question, and they'll each answer. And you in the studio audience, you will vote for who you believe answered the question the best. Okay, and so after 7 rounds of that, that's when I will then show you who your answers favored. Okay, and then you will have the opportunity to vote for who you believe the bachelorette will choose. Okay, and after that, after all the votes are in, that's when I will reveal the bachelorette. I'll uncover her so we get to see who she is, how she looks, and stuff like that. And then if she will reveal who she chose, which bachelor she chose. And if you chose correctly, you are automatically in the winner circle. And from the winner circle is from where I choose the night's prize recipients. Okay. Now, if you did not choose the correct bachelor, you will have a timed window that you can pay to enter the winner circle. Okay. But that night's prizes will be there'll be prizes for the winner circle people, certain people. Well, it'll be a random selection of who will get the prizes in the winner circle. And so for the contestants, what will happen with the contestants is that, well, let me finish what will happen. So she has, the bachelorette has been uncovered. She revealed who she chose. And then what I'll do is I will reveal the bachelors that she did not choose. Okay. And after that, then I will reveal the one that she did choose. And so what they will get as contestants, or if you are a contestant, what you'll get from the platform, what you'll get from us is a virtual date. You'll get a virtual date, which will be comprised of something along the lines of each person gets $50 on Uber Eats, or there's a black-owned food delivery service, an app called Black and Mobile. Okay, look on your Android market if you have an Android, or your iTunes app store, and look for Black and Mobile. Okay, they're not everywhere, but they are in some pretty main locations where a lot of you are probably located or nearby. So just check that out, Black and Mobile. So you'll each get a $50 gift card to get some good grub, because you can eat pretty good for $50, I think. And then you'll have like something along the lines of a movie, or a movie on us. Okay, so, and it'll be a virtual, something that you can stream. Okay, we're not doing face-to-face meetings. This is a virtual thing, and then once we do the handoff, once we hand it off, you take it from there. Y'all are grown, y'all can figure it out. Okay, but the way that you get matched in the game is that there's an application process, right? There's an application process, and there are questions that are targeted where they're pretty specific to our community. Okay, so I was going to go into, let me take this off. I was going to go into what the ladies application looks like, application/survey looks like, but like I said, y'all, I don't feel too hot, so I want to kind of be, firing on all cylinders when I go into that, because I want you all to be clear. And look, I'm off center. Y'all didn't tell me that I was off center. Let me fix myself right quick. I hate this. Hold on, I just gotta straighten myself. I'm a little off center. 7. I need my glasses, y'all. Shoot. All right. 7. All right, let me put them over just a little bit. There we go. Oh shoot. There we go. All right. So sorry about that. So let me get back to what I was saying. So you get matched with exactly what you want. But it also takes into consideration the other side too. The other side has to be what you want, and the other side has to want what you are. Okay? So the thing is, I ask questions about what and who you are, just like I ask the other side questions about what and who they are, what they want and who they are too. Okay? And you will get matched with who, like that bachelorette will get matched with 3 bachelors that she would choose from the information that I glean from the whole application process, because there's information that we can get from a person, and it has nothing to do with their personality or anything like that. Like, a lot of women don't like dudes that are under 5'10", okay, or 6 foot or whatever. That is something that we can, black or white, and dudes that are below that height, they will not be considered, they will not be matched with you. There are other factors too, and I have some salary stuff in there too, okay, and you'll be able to answer it a few different ways. You'll see. So it leaves room for, I try to be as, I don't think holistic is the right word, but I try to be as comprehensive with my questions as far as giving out not outs, but good options to answer them. Because the thing is, when it comes, let me give you an example. Like say the height thing. Like say I have like ranging from 6'8" or 7 foot down to 5'2". Okay, and if you're a woman that prefers men over a certain height or under a certain height, you can indicate that. But there's also an option where you say I don't care, where you don't care how tall or short the man is. You care about the man's heart and how well he treats you. Hint, hint. Okay. But anyhow, so that's just a preview. But the cuffing season is almost upon us, and I want you all to get hip to it. I want you to spread the word and get your single folk on this thing. Like I said, marriage-minded black folk, there's a whole lot of us. I believe that there's a whole lot of us that want to be married. They want to be in relationships and they want to be married. But the times have changed such in so many ways, in such dramatic ways, that it's made us, I don't know, we don't socialize the way that we used to. I'm Generation X, you're probably Generation X too. We don't socialize the way that we used to. And I think, some of it is because we've gotten older and we ain't trying to hang out. But still, the world has changed a lot. And really, this online dating stuff has really ruined a lot of us. It ruined a lot of relationships. It ruined, I think it's done a lot of harm, a lot of damage to the way that the way that we relate to each other. And I just, I just pray that we could, recover somehow, or try to recover, or try to buck the trend. That's one of the reasons why I made this game, is because, I mean, it's definitely not traditional. There's nothing like the good old fashioned way of seeing a pretty woman and your heart racing. You're trying to think of what to say, and you're thinking you sound like a dork. You probably do sound like a dork, but you say, excuse me, I couldn't help but, let me tell y'all a story. This is a good story. This will make you laugh. It's kind of sad, but not sad, but it's kind of, the first time I got like really, really like rejected, I felt really low after this one. This is I'm saying it's funny because it is kind of funny to me. But this was when I was like 19, and there was a party. There was a party at this place called the Platinum House on West Peachtree in Atlanta. I don't know if that building is still there, but it was the Platinum House, and it was Jaguar, and then I think it shut down or something. But I don't know if that building's still there. But there used to be this place, and we go there for parties and stuff. And this one time we were there, and there was this young lady. She was there. We were outside on like this patio. It had like a patio out there, and they had like a fountain out there, I think, and had a DJ out there. It was real cool. But there was I was with my boys, and there was some it was an HBCU type party and stuff. But there were some girls sitting down by some plants or something, and there was just one in particular that I saw, and I was like, okay, that's the one I want. So I went over there and I extended my hand. Listen now. I extended my hand and said, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you over here. You're very beautiful. What's your name? She looked at me, and then she looked at her friends. Then she looked back at me. Then she looked at her friends, and she said, girl, his game is so whack. His game was so whack. So I felt pretty small for the rest of that night. I was pretty sour for the rest of the night. I didn't even talk to anybody for the rest of the night. I was just kind of devastated. It was like, what did I do? What did I do? And so that taught me a very valuable lesson about, not Atlanta women, because I won't say that it's something that's indicative of women that are from Atlanta. Although women from Atlanta, they women from Atlanta are special. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, this is what I say about women from Atlanta. Women from Atlanta are not impressed. they ain't impressed with nothing or nothing about you. They ain't impressed. They ain't gonna. They not okay. So then they act like it too. So that's Atlanta women. But I'll say that women that move, the women that live in Atlanta, you can get some pretty funky attitudes. And this is from experience, okay? So, this isn't all women. This is not all women. For y'all out there, oh, not all women. I'm nice. I'm sweet. Okay. This is definitely not all women. But as a whole, the places that I've been, I will say, pound for pound, shout out to Houston. Houston has the best, the nicest and prettiest women. Houston, I love Houston, and I need to visit Houston because I haven't been there since I left in 2007. But Houston has the nicest women. When I was there in Houston, I thought I was being punked, y'all. I thought I was being punked because the women were pretty and they were nice. I was like, why are they so nice? I mean, after living in Atlanta for 8 years, it's like it'll screw you up, okay? But anyhow, let me start this countdown again. So we are on the time that I met Bern Nadette Stanis. So okay, so Bern Nadette Stanis, y'all, Thelma from Good Times. I mean, she's another one of those classic beauties, okay? Like I said, who did I talk about the other day? That's a classic beauty. I forget. She must have not been too classic, huh? Nah, she was. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But Thelma, Bern Nadette Stanis is one of those beauties that's like, it's like when I think of like how Fred Sanford used to talk about like Lola Falana and all those old school beauties and like Pam Grier and all this. That's what I think of when I think of Bern Nadette Stanis. She's like one of those, like she's forever beautiful, forever, like Pam Grier, forever beautiful. Bern Nadette Stanis, forever beautiful. And the thing about her that's so beautiful, and correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, y'all probably can feel me on this. She has the most beautiful smile on a woman, period. Like, she has the most beautiful smile. Okay, it's stunning. I mean, when she smiles, it is like, when I see her smile, I'm like, I hope she used her smile for good and not evil, because a smile like that, she could definitely have me do it. Man, that smile is great, and it's her smile and her eyes. My gosh, she has always been beautiful. So meeting her. So when I was in Houston with all the nice pretty women, one time I was out kicking it, and there's this club, or they had a whole lot of nice clubs in Houston, okay? All kinds of places that they make in the club and stuff. But there's one club, I don't remember what the club was. I remember what the name of it was, but they had it was kind of like a bistro, like a bistro lounge type, they had a DJ and the patio, this same kind of thing. But they had that going on, and I think that particular time, I think I did know that she was going to be there, that Bern Nadette Stanis was going to be doing a book signing there, okay? And I went there, and it was like earlier in the day, I think, because I think it was still light outside, but I was there, and I bought one of her books, and she autographed. You know what? And this is so terrible of me for me not to do this. I actually have an autograph Good Times picture of from Miss Stanis, and it says, what does it say? It says, keep something Brian. She spells my whole name and everything and signs it with a beautiful signature and everything. But I have that picture, and you know what, just like I had the pictures of all these celebrities that I'm telling y'all about, I'm gonna have the autograph so I can show y'all, so y'all don't think that I'm lying. But anyway, she was there, and I bought a book, and she signed an autograph for me. I talked to her for a little bit, and all I remember, because like I said, I don't really remember most of the things that I'm saying, unless it was something that was worth remembering, really. It's like, small talk and stuff like that. But I did ask her about her daughter, because I think she told me that she had a daughter. This is in 2000. I had to pause this time again. This is in 2007 or 2006, right? And I remember talking to her and she told me that she had a daughter. I was like, oh, I'm a guy, so I'm thinking, I know that fruit, that apple didn't fall too far from the tree. I know she fine. And but I don't know if she was too young at that time or something. But I remember she told me about her daughter. And now fast forward to today, and I've seen, if you go to her Instagram, maybe I should pull it up. Well, I'm not going to pull up her Instagram because it's in a different screen. But if you go to her Instagram, and it's at Thelma from Good Times, which is a real cool handle. If you go to her Instagram, you'll see her daughter in a few of her and some of her content. And there's one, my favorite one is one where her and her daughter are doing like a synchronized dance to Brick House by the Commodores, and they're both wearing Afro wigs, and they are some fine women. Okay. They are some fine women. Woo, like mother, like daughter, like mother. Okay. So go over there and check that out. Okay. You will not be disappointed, brothers. Okay. And maybe some of you sisters, you will not be disappointed. Thelma ain't never not been fine. Okay. So shout out to Miss Bern Nadette Stanis. So I met her there, but here's the bonus. I met her again at the there was a Black Expo, Black Expos. There's a Black Expo at the International Convention Center by the airport in Atlanta. The one off what's the doggone street? The street, Camp Creek. Yeah, so the International Convention Center, there was a Black Expo there, and she was there. I think she was either selling another book or that same book or something else or whatever, but I, spoke to her there, whatever. And I don't think I'd like, hey, remember me from there? Cause I doubt very seriously she would have remembered me or anything. But, I think I did tell her that I did, but that I bought her book. And yes, I have the book. Okay. I have the book. Don't ask me anything else, but yes, I have the book. And we got to support each other, y'all. Okay. So Miss Stanis, and every single time, both times that I met her, let me tell you, she is outside of Chile, who touched my shoulder, who held my shoulder and called me baby. This was definitely the best celebrity encounter. I mean, Miss Stanis she was so sweet. She was so sweet. Just like, I mean, she was just what you would want her to be like. She was nice. She was a nice and sweet, and she smiled, and her smile was beautiful, and I was just mesmerized, and I think I sprained my jaw. I think I broke my jawbone smiling so hard, y'all, because she was just so beautiful and so nice. So, like I said, shout out to Miss Stanis. Let's get back to this countdown. Next up is sponsorship, right? So sponsorship. Okay, so I have made some contacts with some local businesses, and this is how the model works. Okay, this is how the model is. I'm gonna tell you exactly how the model is. This is a game show. Okay, and if you know anything about game shows are pretty much vehicles for products. Okay, they're vehicles for advertisements, they're vehicles for sponsors. Okay, like when you watch Price is Right, all those products and stuff that's on there and stuff, those are sponsors. They're paying for all that stuff that's going on with Price is Right. Those are sponsors. They're getting the airtime, they're getting the all the eyes on them and all that. So that's how that works. And so this is no different. This is a game show that focuses on Black excellence, and promotes Black-owned businesses. Okay, so that's why the prizes that you'll be receiving are going to be products and services from Black-owned businesses. Okay, and it doesn't matter if the business is local or not local. Okay, because like I'm talking with this business up in Tacoma, Washington. Okay, not gonna give it out yet because I'm just about there. But there's a business up in Tacoma, Washington. You might be thinking, well, I'm not in Tacoma, Washington. How's that going to benefit me? But just follow me on this, right? So the thing is, this Black-owned business, this local Black-owned business in Tacoma, Washington, they have customers. Okay, they're customers, and they have followers on their social media. They have customers and they have followers on their social media. Their customers and their followers like or want their food. Okay, so if that business in Washington signs on to be a sponsor for the games, what they do is they supply their food, and it doesn't. It's not going to be a depletion of inventory really, because what I'm doing is I'm forming pools of businesses in areas, or forming pools of businesses, so that people will have I'll have some options to choose from. And once a prize is awarded from a local business, that business's prizes is then taken out of the rotation and then inserted in the next month. Depending on the frequency of how much or how little they want to sponsor. So, but how this benefits that business is, like, say, the business in Washington, their sponsor, and there's hardly anybody that's winning, because the winning contestant would be the one that would receive the prize from that local business. Because, like, say if you were in Washington, you were playing the game and you won, you're on a Front Street Challenge and you won, you could get a meal from this business as an additional prize with your other prizes that you'll get. Okay, these local business prizes are going to be additional prizes to Front Street Challenge games. Okay, so because of the frequency, it might be in the beginning it might be more frequent, but in the as time goes on, it would probably be more infrequent. But what happens is your customers, your followers, they'll probably scan a QR code that's hanging up in your establishment that will take them to your landing page which will advertise what they can win by playing the game. Like, say it's you have a candle shop in Washington and your customers come in there and they're like, oh, I can win some free candles by playing this game. And so they take out their phone, they scan the QR code, go to the landing page, boom, they're your referral. Okay, so once they sign up and they start playing games, whenever they pay an entry fee or buy a Soul Glow, you as a business will get a commission from that. And it's going to be the gift that keeps on giving, because the games are going to change all the time. As far as the gifts, as far as the prizes, they're going to change. There's going to be, maybe food and stuff one time, maybe entertainment another time, maybe cash another time, maybe gadgets another time, maybe even a car. The games are going to change, but it would best serve you if you were to sign up and become a affiliate. But for the businesses, that they're going to automatically get an affiliate account so that they can have a QR code that they can share with their customers and stuff. And so, attention out there for all the businesses out there that do e-commerce strictly, that have a whole bunch of people on their social media and stuff like that. It would be very lucrative for businesses, or it doesn't even have to be businesses, to sign up for a sponsorship or sign up for an account to get an affiliate membership, because followers are followers. Okay, if you are some business that has 1 million followers, or if you're a person that has 1 million followers, there's no difference between you all when it comes to this. Because if you throw out a link and say, hey, check this out, and your followers click on it, you're going to get commission. No, it doesn't matter where they're coming from. Okay, so just take that into consideration. So sponsorship is something that you really would like to do, really should want to do if you're a black-owned business out there, because it will help you get an additional stream of income from your already existing customer base. Okay, like I said, if you do a candle shop, if you have a candle shop, how much candles you think people going to be burning? How many candles you think people going to be burning? How often you think they're going to burn these candles? So the thing is that in the meantime, in the in-between time, they can be playing my games and buying extra lives and Soul Glows and entry fees and stuff, and you're getting commission for that in between time when they're your customer, buying your candles and stuff. Did this thing pause? I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna do Southeast, y'all. You know what? I'm not gonna do Southeast. I'm gonna do this other one that Kush has. So And if you have any questions about sponsorship, just shoot me an email, brian@thecookouttrivia.com or at advertising@thecookouttrivia.com. Either way, you'll get to me, okay? You know what? I don't have Kush queued up. You know, I do have this song queued up. No. Okay, we're going to do Let Me Hear You Say. And we're going to do Let Me Hear You Say. That's, yeah, it's kind of the easiest one right now. And I just kind of want to get into the whatchamacallit. I just want to get into the game tonight because I have an idea. Okay, this is going to be Let Me Hear You Say by Port Savant from his latest release, Pope Official. Let me pause this music. I hate when I do this. I still haven't gotten it down to the button, y'all, but bear with me. I'm going to play this here song, this here music video by my guy Kush right after I pause this music going on in the background. Kush loop 96. There it goes. Okay. All right, turn off the audio now. Here is the Let Me Hear You Say by Port Savant. And this is another one of my favorite ones, y'all. It gets me in a really good mood. You know, it has really great energy. You know, Amin Kush is, you know, one of my homeboys. He's from the Port. He went to Savannah High. You know, I don't hold that against him, but he went to Savannah High. And, you know, he's always been a dope MC, but he's got, you know, lyrics that, you know, grown folks lyrics. But anyhow, here goes Let Me Hear You Say by Port Savant.
I seen you. I don't know about the pole. I seen you. Let me say, alright. It's time. No other way. Welcome all here. The boat with you here. Every day is our day. It's day. Finna do it up now. You know. Can't hold nothing back, but let's go. In time. Step the click. Rep. Seatbelt off. Don't lose breath. Right foot then left yelling. Ooh. Why would I be you? Tell them. Dip, baby, you with it. Can't hold hips in, I just quit it. Cooped up for a minute, now we back outside. Over there ain't live like this. Hands the air, we gone, you care. Whole lot of us look, just don't stare. Horns blow on them, pick 'em up, pick 'em up. When the beat drop, get 'em up, get 'em up. Alright, okay. Somehow I made a way out of nowhere. Crabs in the bucket try to pull me down, I got away. Out about that crock pot, smelling like Old Bay. Oh boy, but I got a new style for every day. Hey, they give me 50 feet, you been up my fun straight. We having a good time, nobody got it out of day. Everybody outside, boy, put that gun away. She Gala, Georgia, sun and country, then up, hanging out with King Kush, my brother from another mother. It's 400 degrees in the middle of summer. Take your shirt off, just take your skirt off, yeah. Dance to the like a second line when I pass. I live through my son for a second time. 3-4 times through my grandson. Looking in the mirror like, God damn, he in. Come on.
right, y'all. That was Port Savant with Let Me Hear You Say. So I was looking over in YouTube and I see focus on, I can't read the name, but I see a memory being outside in front of the fire hydrant with other kids enjoying the water. Now that sounds pleasant, and it definitely sounds like something that something that a northern city, like a East Coast city, would be doing, like a Philly or a New York or something like that. Because down south, we weren't doing fire hydrants. We were. I think. Yeah, I don't think we don't really mess with fire hydrants down south, but that's definitely an up north thing. That's I've seen that when I think like maybe the first or second time I might have went to New York, I might have seen that, and I was just like, wow, they really just open up the fire hydrants. You know, I don't know, we don't play with the fire hydrants here. What we do here is we have back then we had sprinklers. We had the sprinkler, and we would run through the sprinklers. Do y'all remember that? We put on our bathing suits or swimming trunks, and we just run back and forth through the sprinklers. And then then it got fancy. Then I think my homeboy had a slip and slide. Oh man, slip and slide was some fun. You could get hurt though. You could really bust your ass on a slip and slide. But slip and slide and the sprinkler. But yeah, that's what we used to play on. Just play with the sprinkler. And then when what year did I start? What year did I learn how to swim? I think I might have learned how to swim before I was 10, maybe. But we have the city pools here in Savannah. We have city pools. We have about maybe, I don't know, 10 maybe, all around the city. And that's something about people from Savannah. We know how to swim. For the most part, most of us know how to swim. A lot of black folk don't know how to swim, and I just find it, I think a lot of us from Savannah, we just kind of like, that's kind of weird, because all of us know how to swim, and we all know how to swim because we have the city pools. It's like, you don't want to go to the pool and be sitting on the side because you can't swim. All your friends gonna be checking you. Checking is joning or jonesing for like I think up north folks say jonesing or joning or something, but we say checking down here. So your friend's gonna check you, and yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. So everybody learns how to swim in Savannah, and it's not like we're swimming in the beach, in the ocean and stuff like that. Although we go to the ocean, we go to the beach. I'm not a beach person. I'm not a beach fan at all. It's like, I just don't like it. It's too much trouble. It's just, I don't like the beach, especially our beach. It's like, we have a beach and people are like, oh, Savannah has the beach. It ain't nothing to write home about, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing remarkable at all. Okay. So if you are starving for the beach, it's a beach, okay? But if you want to go to a nice beach, do not come to Savannah and go to Tybee Island. Don't go there, okay? You need to go further south, you need to go head down to Miami or Key West to get to nice beach, okay? Or go ahead and fly to another place. But you ain't going to get it here, okay? So what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so we're about to go into the game time. About to go into game time, y'all. Let me see if there's anybody in the virtual studio. There's no one there. That's fine. Looking at everybody in Instagram. All right. Oh, you know what? Y'all have made me feel better. Before, it's game time.
I stepped into the cookout trivia. It's time to shine black excellence. African diaspora is all in line. We're promoting black-owned businesses. That's the vibe. Get ready for the game show. Let's take it in stride. Celebrating culture, knowledge, and pride. Black excellence, we're representing worldwide. Trivia questions hitting hard like a tidal wave. Get your answers right, make it to the top. Be brave. We're breaking barriers, creating history. A game show that's all about our mystery. From the motherland to the streets of the Bronx, black excellence shining, breaking all the norms.
don't know what I was talking about, y'all, but okay, let me just start this because I don't think there's anybody going to play tonight. But if there is, you will still have time to join and still have time to come in and play. But something I was going to say, yeah. So I was talking to my cousin, and it's like it's always encouraging to me when people tell me what I not what I already know. Well, I already knew it, but what my thoughts were when I put this thing together. And my cousin said that you've revolutionized gaming. Now that might sound big, and it does sound big. It does sound big, and it's not like I'm like puffing my chest out saying I revolutionized gaming, but I kind of did, because there's nothing that allows you to interact outside of what they give you on these platforms. Like in YouTube and Instagram, you can chat and super chat and stuff like that. And they might have a survey tool or something like that. But I'm doing it the way that I want to. I have this platform that runs parallel to social media that I am processing in real time. So, and by making a structure where I can build game shows, I can make any type of show. I have some, matter of fact, I was spitballing some game ideas with my cousin last night, and there's going to be a whole bunch more. This is just the beginning, okay? This is just the beginning. It's very exciting to me, and I've been working on this thing for 5 years. 5 years, okay? So I'm leaving no stone unturned. Make sure you join. Make sure you get an affiliate link. Well, you're going to have your affiliate link. Make sure you share it, okay? Like I said, if your people don't hear about this from you, they're going to hear about it from me, okay? And that would mean that you're going to miss out on commissions. So do yourself a favor. Use that. Take advantage of it. But something that I was going to say about the water. Yeah, we had pools and beach and stuff like that. But Up never really been a beach person. But that's a great memory though. The fire hydrant, because it looks fun. Like y'all up north folk, y'all you know, the stuff that y'all do, it looks fun. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, you know, it's funny how the human spirit won't be denied, you know, fun and, you know, playing as a kid and stuff, because as a kid you know, growing up you had so much more imagination. You can make up games and stuff. I don't even know if they have imagination anymore. I don't know if the kids have imagination anymore. I was looking at a video of I think it was Shannon Sharp interviewing LL Cool J, and he was saying that he didn't have any TVs in his kids' room. His kids had no TVs in their room because he wanted them to use their imagination. I'm like, man, that is solid right there. That is solid. Whereas most parents, and I'm not talking about nobody's parenting skills, you know, everybody, you know, I think there's a whole lot of factors that go into making a good kid, but parenting is a huge one. But I think about, like, you know, a lot of parents, you know, put their kids in front of TVs just to shut them up, you know, and it's just like you're shutting them up, but at the same time, you're shutting them up and cutting off their imagination. You know, it's like, you remember when we were kids, it was 12 channels. 12 channels, the TV went off at like 2 a.m. or something, you know, and it's like we had imagination. We made up, we had make-believe, and we played we played games where we had characters and stuff. It's like, I don't even know if kids do that anymore. I don't know if kids play outside anymore. It's like, I don't even see kids play outside. I don't know if it's not like I was looking for kids playing outside, but it's like, it just seems like if there were kids playing outside that I'd see more of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we were young, we were outside. It's like we were outside. Y'all know, we could we could talk, we could wax and wane about this, you know, until neverary. But it's like, you know, we would play all day, and, you know, the street lights would have to bring us in. You know, we didn't want to come in. I remember this one time, y'all, let me tell y'all the story. This make y'all laugh. This last story. This is how I learned never When your mama tells you to come in when the street lights come on, you come in when the street lights come on, okay? My mom was a nurse, right? And she she nurses work schedules, and she was probably working a 7p to 7a schedule. And I was out playing, and I was like probably about 15 or so. I think I was like 14 or 15, and I would go to the neighborhood, other neighborhood, to be playing basketball, and I did that just about every day. And this one time, it's just like, you know how it is when you're a kid and the street lights come on. You're like, maybe I got some more time. I think I'll be all right. You make that gamble. You try that gamble. And man, I tell you, that is the wrong gamble. That's the wrong gamble, okay? Because I get home and the street lights had been on, and it's like, there's no more sun outside, okay? And the thing is, you're a kid. I'm not even thinking about, goodness gracious, I'm not even thinking about making my mom late for work or anything like that. I'm not even thinking about the repercussions of all that kind of stuff, because I'm a kid, okay? And I'm playing basketball. So anyhow, I get in after the street lights come on, and as soon as I close the door, and I'm trying to sneak. I think I try to sneak in and go in quiet. And I open the door, and I turn around and I close the door real quiet, and I push it too real soft or whatever. And I turn around, and man, it felt like my face was struck by lightning. It felt like my face was struck by lightning. And she slapped me so hard, y'all. She slapped me so hard, it was like I was frozen. It was like, oh, I was like frozen. She slapped me so hard, and she was like, "Don't you ever make me late for work." She went off. She went off on me, and let me tell you, I never did that again, okay? I never did that again. So, yep, that's my street light story. I think everybody has a street light story where they came in later than they should have, than their mama told them to come in, and their mama gave them what for, okay? So, but anyway, that's my last story. Let me see if there's anybody in the There's nobody in the virtual studio. All right, so we're going to pull the plug on this one. Going to be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m., okay? In the meantime, tell your friends, tell everybody, share the link, and holler at your boy. We are about 30, I think we're definitely about, this is August, I think we're at least 35 to 40 days in. I think I have like 27 videos in this playlist. I think I have more, but there's 27 in this playlist. So I'm over 30 days into this thing. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. My excitement has not abated any. Okay. This is going to be so fun and so and I hope very impactful. Okay. My intentions are good, y'all. Okay. So help spread this. There's a whole lot of foolishness out there. This is a new way of doing social media. This is a new way of consuming social media without all the foolishness. I like the foolishness too. Don't get me wrong. It makes me laugh. And, when I'm doing nothing, you pull out your phone and you're scrolling. Okay. I do it. And the foolishness is what keeps me scrolling a lot of times. But there needs to be some balance. There's never going to be balance, I don't think, because the negative and the foolishness will always, get a whole lot more eyes on it. And that's just, the nature of humans. But there has to be some kind of balance. There has to be something out here, and that puts forth some good stuff, some good ideals, I think. But I think I'm getting there, and with your help, I can go further, and this can grow. So please follow me on the platforms. If you're on Instagram, follow me there. If you're on YouTube, subscribe there. If you are, please do this. Follow the page on Facebook. I need to get my numbers up so I can stream there. Follow my page on TikTok because I need to get my numbers up so I can stream on there. Okay, I'm getting this out the mud, and I'm not putting any fake follower numbers and buying followers. I'm not doing none of that. This is going to be purely the people. Okay, purely the people. And if y'all truly want good things for our community, y'all will help this grow straight up, because I want good things for our community. All right. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox. I'm going to go ahead and retire for the night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming here. And I'm about to roll the credits, and peace, y'all. Peace.
stronger than I ever been. Came to win. Came to win. Let's go. We from a great place, you can feel tradition. Hear the water talk to them if you really listen. A lot of roads paved, some of them you never know. Read the stars, you can see a King Taylor glow. Port biographical, doing it phenomenal. Rose through trauma over all the psychological. Okra in the pot over red rice. Eat and sleep on it, baby, that's some good advice. You can truly see what is opportunity. Talk the weeping time, bruh. Talk about family. Talk about double shift. Dad on the forklift. Is it for the people though? Is it for the tourists? I be on the pole just talking about politics. Gotta paint hope over pain, broken promises. What honor is standing on the truth. Infrared proof with the fire in the booth. Come on. Can't relate, stop cycling hate. Feel that shift in your soul, know them bones gon' shake. Breathe life, mama said get that right. Know when to pray, on that 100 reasons to fight. Inspire, I wanna see the family up. Black owned city blocks, let the money speak up. Out of church, gotta hit the street with the work. Dope is good, but hell can't handle the burst. War knock, Katie Holmes do that, bruh. I see buildings, symbols and dinkra. Say be thankful, Gullah geeks give you the speech. Space on the sidewalk while you all in the street. Zay Hutchins with the brush city full of the art. My era D-Wall shot beautiful arcs. Influence on the culture, we gon' play that part. How you finish ain't the same as the start. Now come on, now come on.